Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Hey, we're going to try to slap this video together real quick and get it out, especially for the folks in Illinois. There has been a huge development in the Seventh Circuit. Many of you are going to think that this is a really bad development. I actually think that there is a very positive spin that can be put on that, and that's what I'm going to try to do today. So today, let's slow it down for a few minutes. Let's geek out a little bit, and let's talk about why the Seventh Circuit just helped gun owners in Illinois. Okay, so the case we're talking about today is the matter of Bevis v. City of Naperville. We've talked about that case before. We talked about it with Mr. Bevis. We've talked about it with Dudley Brown, president of the National Association for Gun Rights, who is the lead plaintiff on this case. As we know, after a three-judge panel in the Seventh Circuit just routinely found that Illinois' assault weapon ban was completely constitutional, plaintiffs in that case had actually then filed for an en banc review before the entire Seventh Circuit panel, which was heavily criticized. What a lot of people didn't realize, though, is that the National Association for Gun Rights had also petitioned for emergency review to Justice Coney Barrett, who, of course, oversees the Seventh Circuit. Now, that petition, which many of you got critical of, that NAGR was actually filing a petition for an en banc review before the Seventh Circuit, has been denied. Let me say that again. The Seventh Circuit full panel has denied review of the three-judge panel. So, absent any other review, that would then be the law of the case. The order of the court from the Seventh Circuit today reads as follows. Plaintiffs' appellants filed a petition for rehearing and rehearing en banc on November 13, 2023. No judge in regular active service has requested a vote on the petition for a rehearing en banc, and all members of the original panel have voted to deny panel hearing. The petition for rehearing and rehearing en banc is therefore denied. Okay, now, this is where I'm going to come to the defense now with the clarity of hindsight with what NAGR did. Is it possible that they knew that this Seventh Circuit would absolutely thumb their nose, like they do with constitutional rights all the time, and deny the petition? And does that now create a greater exigency for the United States Supreme Court to take review of this? Because absent a review by the Seventh Circuit, well, this does become the law of the land as it relates to the city of Naperville. Now, let us remember that the state of Illinois said that no, the United States Supreme Court shouldn't even be taking this thing because it needs to percolate in the lower system. And once we should let that hash out in the lower system before the United States Supreme Court accepts it. Well, guess what, Illinois? Yeah, it's done percolating, okay? It's done, okay? At this point, the Seventh Circuit has said, we're not going to hear it anymore. So this creates a far greater level of exigency, a much more emergent situation, and one that is likely to draw a lot more attention from not only Justice Coney Barrett, but other members of the Supreme Court bench. So, once again, the Seventh Circuit has denied a full en banc review of the matter of Bevis versus City of Naperville. That ends that case unless the United States Supreme Court accepts it on emergency petition. Obviously, we will keep you posted about anything that happens here. This is going to be a very fluid situation. There will be additional developments in the next coming days. For those of you who thought that Mr. Bevis and the National Association for Gun Rights was maybe going down the wrong road, check out where they sit today, because unless Justice Coney Barrett just decides that she's just going to throw this into the trash, at this point, this case is far more likely to be accepted now for review by the United States Supreme Court. The case, once again, is Bevis versus City of Naperville. We'll link up the court's order down below. If you want to geek out on it for yourself, you can do that. Now, in the meantime, if you guys got any questions about this or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you guys should know how to get a hold of Washington Gun Law by now. If you don't, that's okay. That information is also down there in the description box. We'll also put links down in the description box, so if you want to show some love for the National Association for Gun Rights, you can do so. Now, in the meantime, let's everyone remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation, how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay safe.